Yeah, viewers all over the world. For some of you that are seeing me for the first time, Ogbuefi Ezeana ugochitubelu na Oraifite. Makajugo. I'm an ancient high priest. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na ugochitubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afọ gbaa afa mmiri ebilokwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala Restoration Evangelical Mission, bụrụ onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me a priest or ọdịnala evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. N'ụbọchị taa n'oge awa nke eziokwu, isiokwu anyị ji wee bịa bụ you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. You shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Ihe na-achị kọwara in creation, you are not permitted to do so, because bearing false witness is misrepresentative. You are not permitted in creation to demonize your fellow human beings falsely. You are not even permitted in creation to judge. Onye ikpe dịrị bụ n'aka Chukwu. You are not permitted to judge, because every man and woman, every human spirit here on earth is here for a purpose. I once said that there is so many ways that look right before eyes of man, but in the end is doom. Enwere ọtụtụ ụzọ ziri ezi n'anya mmadụ mana nsọtụ ya bụ ọnwụ. So many judgments you have passed, you don't know the reason why the person decided to do so, and therefore when you will judge wrongly. That is why you are not permitted to judge. Maka na ndị Igbo na-atụ inu, one Igbo adage says, and I quote, onye amara ebe si n'ozu ga-enwere ike isi ebe so ebe. Meaning, if you are not there when someone was buried, if you are asked to exhume the person, it might start for needing for the leg, because you don't know how things work. So in creation, we are not permitted to judge or bear false witness against anybody, because by so doing, you have mortgaged the person's future. You are mortgaging your own future. You have bastardized what the person did, because if you demonize the person, will you be able to do the person's work? Even if the person is a called one and the person went astray, leave the person to be judged by supernatural forces. All this is what we look into. But before we dive into today's lecture, important announcement. Don't forget that we are in the second month, February of 2026, according to Roman calendar. Our monthly rituals for the month is still ongoing, and you can join us anywhere you are all over the world. Distance is never a barrier in all we do in the temple. This morning I have gone to the temple to perform rituals and sacrifices on behalf of those that join us all over the world. We have 4 groups in the temple: the friends of the temple, children of the temple, members of Eze-Ana Restoration Evangelical Mission, and consecrated group. Yes, we keep offering sacrifices and rituals upon their lives, praying for them. Until the last day of the month, we go to river to offer sacrifices on behalf of all. Then proceed back to the temple to offer sacrifices to entities of powers. Yes. So if you are interested in joining these monthly rituals, we started it over 4 years now. We have massive testimonies. But as you all know, we don't share those things on social media. Yes. So if you are interested, what you have to do is to chat me on WhatsApp, forward your 3 prayer requests, make token donation to the account number. My WhatsApp number remains. Look on your screen, you will still see it. 0805 78 37672. I repeat, 0805 78 37672. Now let's proceed. Our topic today is you shall not bear false witness against your neighbor. Remember, we are dissecting the natural laws given to man known as 10 Commandments. And today, we are discussing about the 9th commandment, which advises you for your own benefit never to bear false witness. In social media and the world we are living today, a lot of people have entangled themselves. Sometimes if I'm doing alpha or spiritual insights to some people's challenges of life, what you will see there is entanglement. You want to be successful on earth, and you are busy pulling someone down. How will you succeed? You want to disentangle yourself from the bondage, and you are busy planning with your cohorts how you can pull someone down or to bear false witness against somebody. The whole thing that killing someone is when you use knife to unalive the person. No. Do you know that there is this false witness you will bear against somebody, the person will go and commit suicide? Do you know? Do you know that blackmailing someone is the highest thing you can do to any human's image? Do you know? Do you know that now when market is going and you raise the alarm that this person is a thief, and when market people have dismissed and they are saying that the person is no longer a thief, do you know the collateral damage you must have committed to the person's personality and what the person must have built over the years? Especially in social media of nowadays, people are always there to bully somebody, to blackmail somebody for cheap gains. Call the person to tell you the truth. Is either the person is no longer benefiting from the person's benevolence, giving goodies, or he have not benefited and therefore he decided to blackmail the person. A lot of people are blackmailers, as in they feed on blackmail. If they want to do such a thing on social media, they will say allegedly. Believe in me, these new laws we have in place now, anti-bullying and the cyber crime now, this allegedly will not save you. You remember the time when one of our own, Mercy Johnson, locked somebody up, and everybody began to beg her to forgive. Let me tell you, even if you pressurize her to forgive that person that bullied her over the years, the forces of nature will not. If you know the entanglement, if you bully somebody or bear false witness against somebody for a day, do you know that only false witness if you bear against somebody once can sentence you into 10 to 20 years suffering? Do you know? Do you know that that person's integrity was labored over the years to rise? And on one single day, one single allegation, you twisted the truth. Somebody sent a message to you, he removed some parts. Choose the ones, because you don't know that every action receives equal reaction. Every human being have the beast in him or her. Every human being have that beast aspect. And when you trigger anybody's beast, you will see it. But when you want to blackmail somebody, you remove that thing you have told the person that made the person to show you the beast in him or her, because you want to blackmail the person. But you did not send the total message. And you understand why the person reacted the way he reacted, because you push the person to the wall. But you come to the internet, share crocodile tears, because knowing fully well that once you share crocodile tears, people will believe you, especially women. Yes, you know, men in the world, we don't like to see women's tears. So it's very easy for a woman to manipulate. It's very easy for a woman to blackmail than a man. Yes. So for that reason, you on off your camera, you decided to blackmail somebody, to bear false witness, or to say half truth. You know the gospel truth, you know the whole truth. And you know that no human being on earth, once you push the person to the wall, the person will react. The beast in the person must come out. Even a messenger, even if he's an angel, once you push that person to the wall, you will see the bad side. Remember the story of the angels that was sent to the land that was destroyed in the Bible. Yes, they were destroyed by fire because the land of Gomorrah and Sodom and Gomorrah. Those angels came and they pushed them, and they were begged to leave these visitors, that they don't know them. They thought they are mortals. They want to have carnal knowledge of those visiting visitors, heavenly visitors. And they were begged not to do so, but they pushed that they must have their way. When the pressure became too much, the visitors asked the people to calm down, that they are going to deal with the situation. Sometimes any spirit you push, you will receive the equal reaction. So on no account you will try to blackmail somebody to bear false witness. Do you know that many marriages have crashed because of false witness? Do you know that many people are in jail because people bear false witness against them? Do you know that many people are suffering today because somebody leveled lies against them? And you do it. I know one particular lady that confessed to me today that what happened is that he wanted to suffer the boy because of one thing or the other, and he leveled lies against the person that he wanted to rape her. And before you know it, people gathered. It remains small thing, they would have killed the man there. But deep down her, she know that she lied. What I'm telling you in essence is that you know yourself. And whenever you decide to bear false witness for cheap gain, and some people are doing it because of money. Maybe you stop them from getting what they expected, they will react negatively. They will decide to connive with your enemies to bear false witness against you for their personal gain. You are not permitted in creation to do it. If he destroy that person, will you do his mission on earth? Don't you know that every human being here on earth is here for a purpose? Monkey no fine, but his mama like him. Even that person you think that is so useless, there is somebody that is looking up to that person. That person you want to destroy is somebody's father, is somebody's mother, is somebody's sister, somebody's brother. Do you know, have you considered the pain you will cause that person, those people that depend on that person when you destroy the person? Do you know the collateral damage you will cause when you decided to bear false witness against somebody and the person is suffering, lamenting, for vengeance? Sometimes why some of you are suffering is as a result of what you have done. But you are busy blaming others for your predicament. But in case your man is the architect of his own problems, you invited those things that is happening to you. Sometimes that thing you are running from one spiritualist to another is as a result of curse placed upon you because you brought it upon yourselves. So watch your tongue. Are they among grown and motor? Every human being is here for a purpose. If the person have wronged you, what you will do is to avoid the person. I don't have enemy because I don't have a heart where to keep enmity or keep not seeing it. Because when you are doing it, you are blocking your asset. So in my heart, I don't have room for keeping grudges. However, if I have come in contact with you and I notice that we don't share the same vibration, the same energy, I will avoid you. Subsequently, I will not contact you. Subsequently, I will not see you as my ally. Subsequently, I will not see you as a confidant. Systematically, I will be avoiding you. But I can't keep you as my enemy because I don't have room to keep grudges. Because keeping grudges weigh you down. Keeping grudges will contaminate your spiritual vibrations. Because before you bear false witness against anybody, You must have rehearsed it. You must have nurtured it within your mind. And you determine to carry it out for a reason best known to you. And falsehood trend. All these years I have been here telling people how to avoid negativities that will crash your existence. But people are not listening. But you see negative things, trade more. Because that is what people want to hear. People want to hear gossip. People want to hear lies. People want to see saga. People want to see pull him down. That is why in creation, I don't have time to drag anybody. I don't have time to do any saga. I don't have that time, because that is not the primary purpose why I was sent. And they don't have reason to judge anybody. If your approach should not be a personal advice, avoid that person. You are not the person that called the persons. Even if the person did not do his due job, assigned job, yes, successfully, is the person that will bear the brunt, is the person that will suffer. Because we will all give account on how we deliver our message here. There is purpose of life. And when you deviate from the purpose of life, you face the consequence. That is why the Bible says, don't judge so that you will not be judged. In the Bible, there is people that bent on judging people, and they will ask, if any of you know that you have not sinned, throw cast a stone, and all disappear. What I'm saying is that never you bear false witness against anyone. If you don't want to hold truth for the purpose of saving lives and correcting the person to be better, you keep your mouth shut. Because you are not the judge. You are not permitted in creation to bear false witness. That is the law, the 9th commandment. Let me stop here. If you have any question in today's lecture, or you want us to do deep consultation for you, chat me on WhatsApp 0805 78 37 672. I repeat, 0805 78 37 672. Let us pray. Ekwem na Chineke. Ekwem na ọ dị ihe siri m ike ka Chineke na-apụghị ezi m ụzọ m ga-esi luwo ya, n'ihi na ọ mazụrụ ihe niile. Obi m siri ike na Chineke emeworo m ya, ya gazie. May the blessings of Chukwu Okepụrụ ihe na-ebi with you all, now and forevermore. Ya gazie.